The right use of power is more than power itself. Welcome to another episode. We're going to section 3 of chapter 25 of the Holy Quran. Section 3 begins with sign 21. Let's go. وقال الذين لا يرجون للقاءنا لولا أنزل علينا الملائكة أو نرى ربنا. Those who do not hope to meet us, into brackets, for judgment, say, why are not the angels sent down to us? La yarjuna, la yarjuna likai. Sorry. I'm sorry, that's not it. Lo la unzula alayna al malaikatu. Why are not the angels sent to us? Or why do we not see our Lord? Why is also in brackets. Without the brackets, it reads, or why do we not know? Or do we not see our Lord? So the why should be there to make sense. Our nara rabana. And why do we not see our Lord? Yes, they want to see God himself before they can believe. Lakat istakbaru. Lakat istakbaru fi anfusihim. Lakat istakbaru fi anfusihim. Indeed, they have an arrogant conceit of themselves. وَأَتَوْا utuwan kabiran. وَأَتَوْا وَأَتَوْا utuwan, not uturan. وَأَتَوْا utuwan kabiran. Themselves. And mighty is the insolence of their impiety, and mighty is the insolence of their impiety. And that is wa'atau uturan kabiran. Kabiran is mighty. Sign 30, note 3077. The blasphemous who have given up all faith and laugh at the hereafter. Nothing is sacred to them. Their arrogance and insolence are beyond all bounds. And that's the note. No, there are two notes, I suppose. Three in one. Two notes. So that's 3077 against meeting God. Meeting God, represented by SUS. Now we go to the next note, 3078, or see him, meeting him or see him. So 3078. Compare chapter 2, sign 55. The Israelites in the time of Moses demanded to see God. And now it's in the time of Muhammad, they are also demanding to see God. Imagine the time lapse between their Moses to Muhammad, at least more than 1,000 years, at least. And there are people still today wanting to see God Jaharatun before they can believe. Yes. So we don't need to compare to do the comparison because you see, this is here already. The Israelites in the time of Moses demanded to see God, but they were struck with thunder and lightning even as they looked on. Full stop. Indeed, the death would have been fate, comma, had it not been for the mercy of God. Okay, let's go to the next sign, which is sign 22. Yoma yarawna al-malaikati la bushra yoma izin lil mujrimin. The day they see the angels, dash, no joy will there be to the sinners that day. La bushra, no joy. La bushra yoma izin, that day lil mujrimin, to the sinners. ويقولون هجرا مهجورا ويقولون هجرا مهجورا. The angels will say, the angels is in brackets. Without the angels, it is just, it should be there, it should be there. The angels will say, there is a barrier forbidden to you all together. To you is also in brackets. Without the brackets, I don't think it will make sense. It will make sense. There is, they will say there. No, or let's say will say there is a barrier forbidden altogether. With the brackets, it makes better sense. The angels will say there is a barrier forbidden to you altogether. And that's sign 22. Let's go to the note to read, which is 3079. 3079. Against forbidden barrier to you all together. 3079. They will not be allowed to enjoy any of the felicity or peace, which will be the normal state of the new world of reality. Their own path will stand as a barrier to shut them off. Let's go to the next sign, which is 80. Which is 23. Its note is 3080, 3080. So the next sign is 23. وقدمنا إلى ما عملوا من عمل. وقدمنا إلى ما عملوا من عمل فجعلناه هباء منثورا. Not منثورا, منثورا. فجعلناه هباء منثورا. And we shall turn to whatever deeds they did, into brackets, in this life, and we shall make such deeds as floating dust scattered about. Floating dust scattered about. Haban manturan. Floating dust scattered about. And the note to read is 3080. 3080. Scattered about. Floating dust scattered about. 3080. The false hopes they built on in this life and the deeds did under the shadow of such false hopes will be dissipated as if they were dust flying about in the wind. They will have no value whatsoever. Let's go to the next sign, which is 24. Ashabul Jannati Yoma Izin Hayrun Mustakaran. The companions of the children Sorry, oh my God. The companions of the garden will be well. Hey, run. Hey, run, sorry. Hey, run. The companions of the garden will be well that day, mm, in their abode, mustakaran, in their abode. Mm. Wa ahsanu, wa ahsanu makilan, in their abode, and have the fairest of places for repose, and have the fairest of places for repose. Wa ahsanu makilan. The note to read is 3081. It's against repose, places for repose, 8031. The barrier which will be shut out the evil ones will not exist for the righteous, who will have an abode of bliss and repose, for they will be in the garden of bliss. And that's note 3081 to sign 24. Let's go to sign 25. Wayoma tashakak. Sorry. Wayoma tashakaku asamaa bilgamami. The day the heaven will be rent asunder with clouds, will be rent asunder with clouds. Tashakaku asamai bilgamami. The heaven samai bilgami wa wanuzila almalaikatu wanuzila almalaikatu tanzilan wanuzila almalaikatu tanzilan, and angels shall be sent down, and angels shall be sent down, descending into brackets in ranks, and angels will be sent down, descending in ranks in brackets. Note 3082, clouds, asunder and clown, tashakaka. Yes, tashakaku, asamai, bilgame, tashakaka, bilgame, tashakaku. Sorry, tashakaku, bilgame. That's ascending with clouds. 3082. It will be a new world, and the way to describe it must necessarily draw upon our present experience of the finest things in nature, full stop. The sky, which now appears remote and unpeopled, will be sent asunder, full stop. There will appear clouds of glory, dash, angels and spiritual lights of all grades and ranks, dash, and the true majesty of goodness of God will be visible as it should be in reality, and as it is not now, on account of our muddy vesture of decay. Our muddy vesture of decay is in double inverted commas, and that's note 3082 to sign 25. Let's go to sign 26. Al-mulku yawma izin al-haqqu lil-rahman. Al-mulku yawma izin al-haqq or al-haqqu lil-rahman. That day, the dominion al-mulku the dominion right by al-haq, al-mulku yawma izin al-haqqu lil-rahman. That day, the dominion right by shall be for the shall be holy. Holy is in brackets. Shall be holy for the most gracious Ar-Rahman. Shall be for the most gracious Ar-Rahman. Or Lil Rahman, for the most gracious Lil Rahman, for the most gracious. Wakana yawman alal kafirina asiran. Wakana yawman alal kafirina asiran. It will be a day of dire difficulty for the misbelievers. It will be a day of dire difficulty for the believers. Note 3083 shall be holy for the Ar-Rahman, for the most gracious. 3083. See last note. That's all for it. We are asked to see that last note. And the last note, we've read it. 3083. It will be a new world, blah, 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 blah. We've done it. So let's go to the next sign, which is 27. Yoma ya'addu azalimu. Yoma ya'addu azalimu ala yadihi. Yakulu. Oh, let's stop there. Yoma ya'addu azalimu ala yadihi. The day that the wrongdoer is hyphenated, the day that the wrongdoer will bite at his hands, will bite at his hand. Ya'addu ala yadihi. Yakulu, he will say, Yakulu, he will say, Ya laytani atahastu, Ya laytani atahastu ma'a rasulin sabilan. He will say, oh, would that I had taken a straight path with the messenger. The word straight is in brackets. Without it, it would read, I had taken, oh, would that I had taken path with the messenger. What path? Straight path. The note to read is 3084. It's against path with the messenger. 3084. The words are general. The words are general. And for us, the interest is in a general sense. Full stop. A man who actually receives the truth and is on the right path is all the more culpable. Full stop. No, not full stop. It's all the more culpable if he is diverted from that path by the machinations of a worldly friend. Full stop. The particular person whom some commentators mention in this connection was the Uqba. Was the Uqba who received the light of Islam. No, I read it wrongly. Pardon me. The particular person whom some commentators mention in this connection was one Uqba. Uqba is spelled capital Uqba. Is one Uqba who received the light of Islam, but was misled afterwards by a worldly friend into apostasy and blasphemy. He came to an evil end afterwards. He came to an evil end afterwards. And that's Psalm 3084. No, 3084 rather, to Psalm 27. Let's go to Psalm 28 without any note. Ya wailati, sorry, ya wailata, laitani, ya wailata, laitani, ya wailata, laitani, lam atahis fulanan, la atahis fulanan, halilan, la yatahis fulalan, halilan. Ah, woe is me! Exclamation mark. Ah, exclamation mark. Woe is me! Exclamation mark. Would that I had ever taken such a one for a friend. Would that I had ever taken such a one for a friend. No note to read. We did it earlier. It's the note for it is also, it shares the note with sign 27, which is 3084. Now, let's go to sign 29. Lakat adalani, lakat adalani an zikril. Lakat adalani an zikri. Bagda is a ja'ani. Lakat adalani an zikri. Bagda is ja'ani. He did lead me astray from the messenger of God is in brackets, from the messenger after it had come to me. Bagda is Ja'ani, after it has come to me. Wakana ashaitanu lil insani hazulan. Wakana ashaitanu lil insani hazulan. After it had come to me. Ah, the Satan, exclamation mark. The Satan is but a traitor to man. The Satan in Arabic is shaitan, in English is Satan. The Satan Satan is but a traitor to man. الشيطان للإنسان hazulan. Hazulan is traitor. Note 3085. 3085 is against Satan being traitor to man. 3085. The seductive wiles of Satan, wile is spelled W-I-L-I-S. The seductive wiles of the Satan are merely meant for snares. S-N-A-R-E-S. Full stop. There is fraud and treachery in them. Full stop. The deceived ones are left in the lurch after the way of escape is made impossible for them. That's 3085 note to sign 29. Let's go to sign 30. Wakala ar-Rasulu, Ya Rabbi, inna qawmi ittahazu haza Qur'ana muhjuran. Then the messenger will say, Oh my Lord, Ya Rabbi, truly my people treated this Quran with neglect. My people treated this Quran with regret. Inna qawmi attahizu hadha al-Qur'ana muhjuran. With neglect. Muhjuran. With neglect. The sign to read, is there any? Yes, there is. There is a sign to read. Or two. No, there is a sign to read, which is 3086. It's against neglect. Muhjuran. 3086. My people in italics and in double inverted commas. My people are, of course, the unbelieving Quraysh, his tribesmen or his family men, if you like. My people are, of course, the unbelieving Quraysh, full stop. They treated the Quran with neglect, muhjuran, i.e., something to be discarded, something to be discarded, full stop. Mm. Uh, but they were only a handful of people whose whose vested interests were touched by the beneficent reforms initiated by Islam. Full stop. They soon passed away. They soon passed away, and all Arabic speaking or Arabic understanding people have considered the Quran as as a treasury of truths, as a treasury of truths expressed in the most beautiful possible language with a meaning that grows deeper with research. And the research is still going on. Unfortunately, it's negative research. People are researching to disprove the Quran. Yes, as we see in the social media or as we watch or read in the social media. And that's note 3086 to sign 30. Let's now go to sign 31. وكذلك جعلنا لكل نبي عدوا من المجرمين. Thus have we made for every prophet an enemy among the sinners. This is a notable phrase or sentence. Every prophet had an enemy. Simple. Every prophet had an enemy. Every messenger had an enemy. Uh, oh, I've marked it. I marked this some time ago, but let me add another mark to it, just so I can find out where I can get it. Every prophet has an enemy. كذلك جعلنا لكل نبي عدوا من المجرمين وكفى بربك هاديا ونسيرا وكفى بربك هاديا ونسيرا among the sinners. But enough is thy Lord to guide and to help. Enough is thy Lord to guide and to help. No, 3087. 3087 is against guiding and helping. Lord being enough to guide and help. It is the nature of sin. It is the nature of sin to be hostile to truth and righteousness, but such hostility will not harm the righteous and need cause no misgiving, because God will guide and help those who work in his cause. Of course. And what could be better or more effective than his guidance and help? You don't need anything if you have God's guidance and help. You don't need any other thing. The first thing is to obey your conscience, which God has put in our skulls. Pardon me to say that, in our heads. I think more civilized way. It's my classmates who used to use skull instead of saying brain. It says head. It says skull. All right. Pardon me for that nasty joke. And what could be better or more effective than his guidance and help? Question. And that's note 3087. Let's go to the next sign, which is 32. وقال الذين كفروا لولا نزل لولا نزل لولا نزل alayhi al-Qur'ana jumlatan wahidatan. وقال الذين كفروا لولا أنزل عليه القرآن جملة واحدة. Those who reject faith say, why is not the Quran revealed to him all at once? Just unnecessary demands. If you believe, you believe. Those who believe, believe. Those who don't believe, give problems to the messengers. So the Quran should all come down all at once. Bam. Oh my God. All at once. Jumlatan wahidatan. Kazalika linathabbit. Kazalika linuthabita bihi. Kazalika linuthabita bihi. Fuadaka. Kazalika linuthabita bihi fuadaka. Reveal at once. Thus is it revealed. Is it revealed? It's in brackets. Without it, it reads, thus that we may strengthen thy heart. Thus that we thus 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 that we may strengthen thy heart. Thereby, and we have rehearsed it to thee in slow, well-arranged stages, gradually. I haven't gone to the Arabic side yet. Let's. Kazalika linutabi abihi fuwadita waratalnahu tartilan. Waratalnahu tartilan. Rehearse it to thee in slow, well-arranged stages, gradually. That is waratalnahu tartilan. Let me take it, the whole thing in English again. Those who reject faith say, why is not the Quran revealed to him all at once? Question. Thus, it is revealed that we may strengthen thy heart, thereby, that we might strengthen thy heart thereby, and we have rehearsed it to thee in slow, well-arranged stages, gradually. This God speaking now. Or let's say the angel through the angel Gabriel to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The note to read is 3088. 3088 is against strengthen thy heart. Three reasons are given for the gradual revelation of the Quran, rather than once. Jumlatan wahidatan. Rather than once, jumlatan wahidatan, as said by the misbelievers. Rather than jumlatan wahidan. The commentator is saying that three reasons are given for the gradual revelation of the Quran. One, to strengthen thy heart. And this in italics, sometimes not necessary. One, to strengthen thy heart. Colon. Yes, the tremendous task of winning the Arab nation and through them the whole world to Islam required superhuman patience, constancy, and firmness, and these qualities were strengthened by the gradual promulgation of solutions to each difficulty as it arose. Indeed, you and I will imagine that it's not easy. receiving a revelation in 23 years. You know, it's tiresome. You get up all of a sudden, it comes, then the scribes will write, you come to for 23 good years. And there was a break of some time. I think they call it fatara. There was a break uh, in it. But then, waiting with the break, it's not easy. Mm. So strengthen thy heart. Uh, Qualities were strengthened by the gradual promulgation of solutions to each difficulty as it arose. Then, two, slow, well arranged stages. Slow, well arranged stages. And this in italics and in double inverted commas. Slow, well arranged stages, colon. Though the stages were gradual, as the occasion demanded from time to time, in the course of 23 years, okay, it's mentioned in the course of 23 years, the whole emerged, W-H-O-L-E, not the whole without the W, the whole emerged, comma, when completed as a well-arranged scheme of spiritual instruction, as we have seen in following the arrangement of the surahs. Now we go to point three. Three, questions put and answers given. See next note. Questions put and answers given. See next note. Of course, we can't do it until we do next sign, which is sign 33. Which is sign 33. So let's go to sign 33. Wala yatunaka bimatlin. Wala yatunaka bimatlin. Illa, okay, and no question do they bring to thee but wa illa ji'naka bilhaq, illa ji'naka bilhaq, but we reveal to thee the truth. Ji'naka bilhaq, reveal to thee the truth. Wa asana tafsiran, and the best explanation thereof. That's what we are reading. The best explanation is what we are reading now. Tafsiran. Asana tafsiran. Best explanation. Now we go to best explanation thereof. Pardon me. Thereof is there, but in brackets. And the best explanation thereof. I omitted it. Let's go to 3089, which we've been asked to read in the previous note. 3089. Divine knowledge is a fathomless ocean. Fathomless is spelled Fathomless. Fathomless. So divine knowledge is a fathomless ocean. But glimpses of it can be obtained by any individual sincerely searching for the truth. Their progress will be in grades. If they ask questions and answers are then furnished to them, they are more likely to apprehend the truth as they have already explored the part of the territory in which they are interested. Full stop. In the same way, when concrete questions arise by the logic of events, and they are answered not only for the occasion, but from general standpoint, the teaching has a far greater chance of penetrating the human intelligence and taking shape in practical conduct. Full stop. And this is the usual way of instruction in the Quran. Indeed. Indeed. Should I repeat that? And this is the usual way of instruction in the Quran. And that's note 3089 to sign 33. Let's go to sign 34, which happens to be the last sign of section 3. Mm. Allazina yusharuna ala wujuhihim ila jahannama ulaika sharun makanan wa adalla sabilan. Those who will be gathered to hell, into brackets, prone on their faces is ala hujuhihim, ala hujuhihim, ila jahannama, to hell, ila jahannama. Ulaika sharun makanan wa adallu sabilan, not adalla, wa adallu sabilan. They will be in an evil plight, and as to path most astray, and they will be in an evil plan, as to path, most astray. The note to read is 3091. No, before that 3090. 3090, and then 3091. 2 in 1. The note is 2 in 1. Hujuan on their faces. Ala hujuhihim 3091. Ala hujuhihim. Prone on their faces. The word prone is in brackets, on their faces. 3090. That is in ignominy. Sorry, that is in ignominy. That's all the note to read. That is in ignominy. When they are prone on their faces. Wujuhihim ila jahannama. Those who will be gathered to hell, prone on their faces. And the note to read is, that is in ignominy. Let's go to the last sign, second and last sign, to sign 34, which is the last sign of section 3. What is it against? It's against most astray, plight, and to a path most astray. Adallu sabilan. This verse may be compared and contrasted with 25:24, Surah 25, Psalm 24 above. Psalm 24, we did it already. Psalm 24 above. Can we go there? Let's see. Let's see Psalm 24. It shouldn't be far away. Let's do the English part. The day the heaven will be rent asunder. No. The companions of the garden will be well that day in their abode, and have the fairest of places to repose. Fairest of places to repose. And what is 39 telling us? This verse may be compared and contrasted with 25 Psalm 24 above. Full stop. Here, the argument is rounded off about the distinction between the good and evil in their final destiny. Full stop. The good are to have the fairest of places for repose. And this phrase can be found in Psalm 24. This committee have done a very good job, wonderful job. Okay. The good are to have the fairest of places for repose, and in contrast, the evil the evil are as to path most astray. As to path most astray is in double inverted commas, full stop. As to path most astray, full stop. They have no repose, and their wanderings lead nowhere. They have no repose, and their wanderings lead nowhere. Who are they? The evil ones. The evil ones. Yes, that is sign 34 of section 3 of chapter 25 of the Holy Quran. We shall break here and come back in the next episode where we shall begin section 4. Sign 35 begins section 4 of chapter 25 of the Holy Quran. Thank you very much. Bye bye. May God be with you all.